Hey guys, it's LaShanda Henry here, aka SistaSense. I create basically SistaSense, my money and marketing blog, to help you make sense of making money online. So, in today's quick video, I want to talk to you about two things. One, the real reason why women in business either flat out fail or just find it really hard to get their business off the ground. And two, essentially why that reason is what inspired me to create the SistaSense Power Circle in the first place. So, let me start with the latter and then jump back into the former. Right now, you're looking at the SistaSense Power Circle 2013 conference, which is happening essentially in January 2013 at the Aloft Hotel here in North Carolina, and the theme is Strength in Numbers. I've been doing the Power Circle for a while now. I actually was inspired to do it because I believe that the success of your business depends on the company that you keep, and essentially in order for you to be in good company, you've got to go out there and make things happen and make the right connections to foster growth and prosperity for you and your business. So what I did was, for over the course of the last couple of years, I've been doing this as a teleconference, and me personally, I've been speaking a lot and going to different events, and honestly, there's nothing like not only learning to further yourself and your business, but going out there and meeting other people, listening to other women who share their business experiences, and really making real life connections. And so I wanted to create a conference versus doing a teleconference, because I said there's nothing like meeting with people live in person, and I wanted this Power Circle to be a different kind of conference. Now, essentially, this is an exclusive event connecting serious entrepreneurs with experts that can help them turn their passion and purpose into profit and prosperity. Now, what makes this event different is most conferences, you think mega conference, super conference, thousands of people, really eager to get connections and meet with speakers and really ask them questions. But with so many people, they're lucky to get a few seconds or even a quick handshake from a speaker. So inside of the Power Circle, I have created a space where for 3 days you get access to the sisters, my experts, who are essentially excited about sharing their success secrets and also collaborating with like-minded individuals, right, in an intimate space. So we've got about 30 to 45 people coming out to this event. And again, I want it to be a space that's different, that's unique, that's intimate, so that you're not only just kind of listening to people talk, but you're sharing, you're growing, and we're making masterful connections together. So let me talk about, before I even get into what we're going to talk about at this particular event, let me talk about why women flat out fail in starting up their businesses and or find it just really hard. First and foremost, I see this all the time online. Everyone says, I love what you do, or I love the blog, great information, but they're just kind of buzzing around. They're following everybody and they're doing literally everything. They're listening to every blog talk radio show, every interview, every article. They're just jumping on it because they're following the masses. Now, I don't have to put out a stat. I can just honestly say, and you know this to be true, that less than 10% of all the people in this world are wealthy, are successful, are entrepreneurs, doing it big and making it happen, which is crazy. But it's true. There are less than 10%, and look, my girl Pam Perry's online. There are less than 10% of all the people in this world are successful, wealthy, and prosperous. Okay? Now, if that's the truth, and it is, why is it that I would say over 90% of the entrepreneurs online, especially women entrepreneurs online, are following the masses? The masses are broke, they're frustrated, and trust me, the entrepreneurs who are really making money are not the ones that you are addicted to just kind of sticking to 9 to 5, 24/7 online because they're busy making money. Like, entrepreneurs will come to me and say, LaShanda, I'm interested in blogging, or I'm interested in affiliate marketing, and I'll teach these things, and I do make supplemental income from these things. But honestly, The bulk of my income comes from my business as a service professional, and the things that I sell as an information entrepreneur are just a bonus to that. Because the reality of the situation is I can't blog every day. I've got clients to work with, I've got coaching calls to take care of. So the people who are actually making money are not the 90% that you're following. So don't follow the masses. And that's a big fail, number one. Number two, what's hurting a lot of people is essentially blocking your own blessing. Now, there are two things I know to be true, and I'm not telling this from an observer. I'm saying this from somebody who knows what it's like to block your own blessing. I've created a lot of things in the past, and I'll say, okay, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, and I can do all this stuff by myself, and I can just keep doing all this stuff by myself. But the reality is, it takes longer to get further in your business when you sit there and truck along, and try and do it by yourself. Now, what also makes things harder is if you're, like I said, buzzing, following the masses, looking at just about what everybody else is doing, is that when you are getting that how-to information, whether it be that video or that great blog post or that tweet out, that's surface information, okay? So you're getting the what of how things happen, but you're not getting the how of how they happen, okay? I know that sounds a little confusing, so let me just elaborate on that. I can say to you today, yes, you need to do XYZ to build your blog. You need to monetize it, get advertisers, write great content. I can tell you exactly what to do, but the how of that process is essentially what's going to make you move further faster. So you will be in a space where you're failing and you're frustrated if you're fixated on looking at simply the surface information, okay? Because it goes deeper than that. And it requires you to go beyond yourself. You can't block your blessing by saying, I know it all, I'm doing it all. And even when you say, okay, this is my passion, I've been anointed, this is my purpose, this is what I'm planning to do with myself, that's wonderful. But outside of passion, if you don't know how to promote, if you don't know the right sales techniques to generate a profit, you are going to be in a space where you have to close your doors, whether they be physical or digital, because businesses grow with customers, with sales, and consistency. Okay? So I wanted to say that to you because essentially this is what has inspired me to create the Power Circle overall. You know, I don't want to see my sisters and my male entrepreneurs in my circle. I don't want to see anybody fail. And so I created the Power Circle because along with myself, there are a handful of entrepreneurs that get it, that are making money, that know what to do to sustain themselves. And so over the course of these last few teleconferences and now this upcoming conference, I get these people together, these experts, these go-getters, key influencers, and I say, well, just share, open your brain, open your heart, and let people know how this stuff really works. Because again, the 90% don't get it. And if you follow them, you're going to immediately, and if not immediately, eventually fail. And so you want to do what the successful people are doing, what the smart people are doing, so that you can know how to move forward in your business. So essentially, back to the conference itself, our upcoming conference is the ideal space for you to get really answers to the questions that you have. And at the end of any given day, most entrepreneurs that I come into contact, they want to know 3 simple things: how to start up, how to get customers, and how they did it. How other entrepreneurs are living the dream that you desire to create. So inside the Power Circle, we focus on 4 key areas: money, marketing, motivation, and mindset. You've got to make money. You've got to know how to market. You need to be motivated, because without motivation, you can't move forward. And essentially, you need the right mindset, because if your mindset is not in a space of really being proactive to move forward in your business, nothing that we can say or do is going to change that. So I help you as far as money, marketing, motivation, and mindset when you get inside the group. Now, we explore various aspects of entrepreneurship, whether it be building a successful business, increasing productivity in sales, enhancing your brand visibility, wealth and financial prosperity, technology and social media, and essentially the big one. It's small for some people because they want to just talk about the slick stuff, the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, but really overcoming obstacles and fears, those things that hold you back from taking advantage of all the great information. That's the stuff that we talk about inside the Power Circle. And again, this particular conference, the theme is strength in numbers, because I personally believe that building a strong community of women entrepreneurs and minority business owners is essential to our growth as individuals and as a community. So let me give you some highlights, some session highlights that we will be doing at this particular conference in January 2013. I will be hosting 2 sessions, probably a few more, but I can't give everything away, right? So one in particular is this: when your passion becomes a pain, how to fall back in love with your business, rediscover your passion, and tap into your hidden profit potential. Now, everybody wants to talk about turning that passion into a profit, but when you get started and that passion becomes a pain, you really want to know what's going on, how you can fix that, how you can rework it, and essentially bring back the passion, tap into the profit, okay? And so the other session that I'm going to be doing is teaching online. I get so many questions from people who say, LaShanda, how do I, do my own lessons online? How I do webinars? How do I just basically get paid for what I know? So really breaking that down for you in session number 2. And just in case you kind of want to know a little bit about me, of course, I'm the founder of SistaSense and also the Black Businesswoman Online Social Network for Women Entrepreneurs, mybbwo.com. Essentially, in these sessions, I'm going to be sharing simple strategies that both internet entrepreneurs and service professionals can use to address financial frustrations, which is big when it comes to, that passion turning into a pain. It's not really generating what you want financially, or, that labor of love is just too time consuming. Those are the things that I'll be talking about, along with how to tap into the best income streams available today. Okay. Now we have the wonderful Rochelle Shaw. She will be sharing her session on Inside the $1 Million Equation, attracting a steady flow of customers. Rochelle Shaw has actually built several $1 million businesses and helps other women of color do the same thing. Okay? Rochelle will share her referral training 4-step system, and essentially you'll discover effective techniques you can use to amplify word-of-mouth marketing and essentially get more customers and prospects talking about you. PR and publicity, got a tongue-tied one there. PR and Publicity Web 2.0, how to market your message and shine like a superstar. The wonderful Pam Perry is an award-winning PR coach, and she has over 20 years experience in public relations. Pam will get you on the right path to using the web as a platform to 1, make media connections, 2, take advantage of free publicity, 3, build your tribe, and 4, master social media in a matter of minutes every day. We have Dawn Fitch. Love, love, love Dawn. Using social media to boost your business. Dawn Fitch, the owner of Natural Bath and Body Company Puka Pure and Simple, will share her social media success story, detailing how social media helped her grow her revenue by $95,000 last year, just using social media alone to promote her products online, and 2, how she got on the cover of the March 2012 issue of Black Enterprise. So similar to Pam, talking a little bit about PR, but really from the entrepreneur's perspective, talking about how you use social media, not just to send out tweets and do, crazy photos and things like that, but really how to use it to make money online. Wealth principles and the millionaire mindset. The difference between wealth and poverty starts with your mindset, then translates into your finances, okay? In this particular session, Millionaire Mindset coach Carol Sankar seeks to change your financial habits and restock you, get you all full with tips and strategies for consistent financial growth, okay? It is time for a change. So in this particular session, you will learn the financial rules that will create a shift in your personality. Carol is going to cover investing in stocks on a budget, credit restoration, business credit, so much more. Definitely a great session. Harness the power of mobile marketing, explode your business, reach customers, and generate revenue. Digital marketing strategist Janine Biggins will show you how to use mobile apps, QR codes, and SMS text messaging to market products and services of any business directly to your customers. You will learn how to combine social media and mobile marketing to communicate with your new and existing customers, plus how to develop, run, and automate marketing campaigns. Mobile marketing is big, because I'm sure if you've got a smartphone, it's attached to your hip and it's a part of your daily routine. So as an entrepreneur, learning how to explode your business and reach customers through mobile marketing is a great session. And I'm excited to have Janine speaking with us at the Power Circle. And then we've got BAM! How to change the game overnight. I love that. BAM! Wake you up just in case you were sleeping. Learn the best practices to become the leader of your pack. PAC stands for peers, audience, customers. Create instant buzz and become a household name. Learn all of this from new media veteran and editor of DryerBuzz.com, LaShanda Lattimore. Yolanda has been hosting, maintaining, and creating wonderful information on Dryer Buzz for over 10 years now. All the ladies in my circle are full-time entrepreneurs. This is what they do all day, every day, and they do it very well. So I don't bring newbies out to you. I don't bring fake experts, fake experts. I bring people who are actually doing this as a living, and a part of what they do as a living is being passionate about sharing their success secrets with others. So, again, that is some of the wonderful things that will be happening at the SistaSense Power Circle Strength in Numbers, January 18th to the 20th. I can say a few things more about this conference. If you would like all the details, you can go to powercircle.sistasense, SistaSense.com. I hope you have seen it and registered for it, because registration ends, or I should say, no, early registration ends this Friday, which is November 30th, 2012. Early registration ends. And then you will have regular registration for the next 30 days. So if you want to save $100, definitely take advantage of early registration, which will be ending in about 3 days from now. And of course, you can tweet me. You can leave a comment on the page if you've got questions. I am more than welcome to answer them and get you excited about our Power Circle 2013 conference. So that is my, how to plus what to do and what we're up to post for today. Like I said, it's all about strength in numbers. The success of your business really, truly does depend on the company that you keep. Do not block your blessing. Do not follow the masses. Focus on really honing in on what your passion is. And with the right people, I can almost guarantee you'll see the results that you're looking for. So that's it for today. Stay blessed, positive, and inside the Power Circle.